Well, good morning, everyone, and I hope you've been having a good week so far. Hope you're having a good day. And the topic for today's show is 10 activities that you can do while on a cruise. And I don't know, many of you are probably like me, and you cruise often, and invariably the question gets asked by friends and family who may not have been on a cruise. Well, what do you do on that cruise ship? What's there to do? And so I came up with this list. It's not by any means, it's not any kind of all inclusive list, and it's certainly not like a top 10 ranked in order kind of list, but just 10 things that I came up with off the top of my head when I was thinking about this. Um, I'm sure I'm definitely not, covering everything, but here's what I came up with. Number one, shows. When you're on the cruise ship, they offer all kinds of shows. They have Broadway type shows. They have musicals. They have ice shows. They have comedy shows, music shows. You name it, they've got it. Sometimes they have magicians. And so anytime I get on board the ship, first thing I do is look through the app or the cruise compass or whatever the schedule is for that current cruise line, and I check out what shows they've got, see if there's anything that I want to do. These are pretty much free. It doesn't cost any money. It's included in the cost of your cruise. Sometimes you have to make reservations. Sometimes you don't. You just kind of have to check the app, check the schedules, and see what's required. But that's number one. Number two, bingo. Now this is something that's an extra cost usually. Sometimes they have specials running. Sometimes they don't. But you pay a certain amount of money, you get a certain amount of cards. I myself haven't actually played bingo on a cruise, but I see a lot of people doing it. It seems to be kind of popular. And then they do have prizes that they give away for the winners. So yeah, bingo is definitely popular, and I've seen it on every cruise that I've been on. So that's number two, bingo. Number three, gambling. Every cruise ship I've been on, they all pretty much are set up the same. They all have a casino, and in the casinos they offer slot machines. They have table games, blackjack, poker, roulette, craps. You name it, they've got it. And you go in and it's you're taking a chance, just like you would in a normal casino. Now I think most of the cruise lines do this. I'm not 100% sure that they do, but I know for sure that Royal does. I know that Carnival does. You play whatever it is that you're playing, whether it's table games, slot machines, and they keep track of your points based off of your play. And depending on how many points you accumulate, you could get free drinks. You could get free play. You could get a night at a specialty dining restaurant, or you could get free cruises out of it. It just depends. So that's definitely something. If you're not advocating for people to go out and gamble, but if you're one of those cruisers that you do, you're going to gamble anyway, then that's something to be aware of. I know I myself, a lot of the cruises that I've gone on is I booked them with casino offers, and these casino offers are pretty good. Sometimes they'll give you a balcony, they'll give you money to play, gamble with. Sometimes they'll even throw in a drink package. So just something to be aware of. But yeah, that's number three on the list. Number four would be dining, and what I mean by that is, cruise ship, there's just all kinds of restaurants. Some of them are included in the cost of your cruise, some of them aren't. But what it does is it gives you the ability to try out different foods. If there's something you've always wanted to try, you know, that's a good opportunity to check it out. Like I say, some of the restaurants, there's additional cost involved. You have to make a reservation. That's something you got to check out. Some of it can be booked, before you go. Some of them, you can also book, when you get on board. Sometimes they'll offer deals once you get on board. But I mean, they have different ones, steakhouses, Italian restaurants, Asian restaurants. They have what they call the chef's table, which is like a 2 or 3 hour experience where they introduce different dishes and they pair it with wines, and you have a host that gives you the whole history of that. And so it's something that I enjoy doing. I try to book at least one specialty dining per cruise. So just kind of broaden my horizons a little bit, try something different, get out of my comfort zone. But that's number 4. Number 5, mini golf. And with that, it kind of, they also have pool tables. They also have shuffleboard, foosball, you name it. But pretty much any cruise ship I've been on so far, they always have a little mini golf area that's free of charge. You can go up there, play to your heart's content, and then like I say, they may have pool tables, they may have foosball tables, shuffleboard, ping pong. I mean, you name it. So that's a good. It's a good free activity that you can do, especially if you're cruising with little kids. You can take them up there, spend the morning or the afternoon doing that while you're out at sea or even in port, doesn't matter. So that's number 5. Number 6, trivia. This has always been kind of a popular thing that I've seen on every cruise. Sometimes they have multiple trivias throughout the day. And they'll have it in the little schedule. You just show up. Doesn't cost anything to participate. They'll give everybody a little scorecard, and as the person asks the questions, you write the answers down. At the end, they'll go over the answers, and whoever gets the most right, you get like a little trophy. A lot of people call them the ships on a stick. It's got a little ship on it, with the ship's name and everything. So it's a neat little thing. It's a good thing to do if you're, if you've got some time to kill and you don't have any activities planned and you're looking for something to do that's not too strenuous. You can go do trivia. So that's number 6. Number 7, the spa. And now this is one of those things that's going to cost extra money, sometimes a lot of money, depending on what you're getting. But you can get massages, you can get pedicures, manicures, you name it. They have different things. I know sometimes I've tried it out. I've gotten haircuts, I've gotten the pedicure and all that stuff. It is a little pricey sometimes, and then one of the downfalls is they're always trying to push products on you. So like if you go in there, even if you're just going in there to get a haircut, they're going to try to sell you their beauty products and things like that. I mean, it's not, you're not under no obligation to buy anything. You just politely tell them no and go on about your day. But, that's number 7. Number 8, I put down workout / physical fitness. And one thing I've noticed is that, a lot of these cruise ships, everyone seems to have a gym, jogging track. They'll have little areas set up, little workout stations set up at various spots on the ship, where you can do pull-ups and dips and things like that. And I see a lot of people participating in that. And, I've done it too. Sometimes I'll go up and visit the gym. I mean, I've been trying to, keep my girlish figure, if you will. But it's a good thing to do. Once again, it's free, doesn't cost anything. And you wake up first thing in the morning, get your coffee, or before you get your coffee, go for a quick run, hit the gym. It's a good way to start the day out. Number 9 is art auctions. And this is kind of an interesting thing I kind of got into the last few cruises. Uh, I went in to check it out, and it's free to go to the art auction. You do have to like register, and they'll give you a bidding card. You don't have to bid on anything. You don't have to buy anything. You can simply just sit there, and a lot of times they'll give free champagne, mimosas, things like that. And so you can basically just sit there, drink the champagne, and enjoy the art that goes by. They do have a lot of times they have raffles. They give away prizes. So even if you don't buy anything, even if you don't bid, if they give everybody raffle tickets, so you could go there and win something. So that's just a neat little thing that you can do that's free, and it'll eat up an hour or two. And then the last thing and is pools and hot tubs. Well, that's kind of one of the main things I think of when I go on a cruise, is hanging out on the Lido deck, by the pool, hitting up the hot tub. It's free to enjoy, and once again, this is a free activity. It's part of your cost of your cruise. You don't have to pay to do any of that. Sometimes they have little splash pad type areas for the kids, and which is pretty cool. If if you're traveling with little ones, or take them out there, let them burn off their energy on the splash pad. Sometimes they have water slides, which are pretty cool for all ages. And so yeah, that's a big thing to do on sea days, is go hang out by the pool. So there you have it. That's 10 things, 10 activities that I could think of off the top of my head. I'm sure I could probably come up with more. I'm sure you could probably come up with more. And so let me know in the comments, is there something I missed? What do you think about that? Just let me know. And that'll pretty much do it for today's show. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you around the way.